What's up, everybody? I'm back. All right, this video is going to be about audio processing, more specifically geared towards the beginner, for people who have no idea what they're doing. And in the upcoming video here, I'm going to be talking about things that are, I'll mention things that are beyond the scope of this video. Like, I'm not going to show you how to download the software Cakewalk Sonar. I'm not going to talk about audio patch points or microphones or interface boxes. This is going to be about a little audio profile that I whipped up that I can email to people. So I've talked to people in person on the phone. They say, yeah, I've heard some really great audio on the air. I'd like to get into it, find out about it, but I have absolutely no clue what I'm doing. Like, what do we even start with? I don't know what a graphic EQ is. I don't know what a parametric EQ and what to even put in here. So what I did was I whipped up just a generic audio profile that I can email to people. And I have emailed this to people to get them going. So if you can get to the point where you have Cakewalk Sonar already downloaded, I can email you the profile, you open it up, and this will pop up on your screen. And like I said, is it just a generic, ready to go audio profile? I pop things in here. We're going to go through this. I'm going to jack in the computer in a minute. But I already have things just semi-set and everything. It's like I've heard people talk on the air with this as it is, and they sound fine. But and then they can go in there once they get used to it and kind of know where they can adjust it, make it themselves. I've done that and emailed to people, and they've come back and say, "Hey, listen to this. I adjusted this profile." I'm like, "Oh my god, dude, you got to sound freaking great." But yeah, this is for the absolute beginner, and the best thing about this, it's 100% free. The only thing you might have to buy, of course, you need a microphone. And nowadays, if you buy a USB microphone, you don't even need an interface box. USB microphone plugged in your computer. And yeah, but like I said, I'm not going to talk about audio patch points. But let's jack into this. And this audio profile, like I said, it's just a basic, it's a shell. It's a starter kit, what I call it. So yeah, it doesn't sound like super fantastic or anything, but it's a starting point for the beginner. All right, and then somebody who really knows what they're doing can actually make these simple plugins sound fantastic. And also, too, this is not my normal audio profile that I use on air because I use third-party plugins that I paid for. So if the third-party plugins were in this list and I would go to email this, on your end it will come up, missing plugins. So all these plugins are nothing more than what the free plugins that Cakewalk comes with. All right, this is a great learning tool. So, all right, let's jack on into the computer and let's get this started. Okay, here we are inside of Cakewalk. Here's this profile that I've sent to many people. A little starter kit here, just a generic audio profile. Okay, it's going to go down. So what I did was I took some plugins. These are all free plugins that Cakewalk comes with. I slung some over. Some are just examples. These are all for somebody to mess around with, to get learning about things. Or you could just use this as is. I've heard this over the air, and it sounds fantastic over the air, just the way it is. Okay, so go down through each one here. Me personally, I always start off with the noise gate. So I'm going to turn this off. Hopefully you're wearing headphones. If you're hearing headphones, you can hear noise in the background. You can hear my computer fan. And you can hear my breath between words, which gets annoying. And then kind of little annoying little lip smacks and noise whistle, when you breathe out your nose, and it's all gross. So the way I have adjusted, you click that on, and it wipes all of that out. Pretty cool. And there's adjustments for that on this left-hand side here. Spin it up or down. Too high, it'll start cutting off your words, and too little, some of the background noise will start creeping in there. So I pop that in there. Next, I have a general EQ. There's a parametric EQ. It's a subject for another discussion. Just pop that in there. That's it, nothing special. And then this smooth here, for an example, this smooth plugin, this is actually 3 plugins in one. Okay, you bring that up on the screen here. Here's these 3 plugins in one. Double click on it. These are all default. I didn't touch any of these. There's that. And here. And each one of these plugins, inside this one plugin, you can turn on and off. For example, turn that one off. There. And then here's this plugin right here, inside this one plugin. So there's that. It's popped it in there for people to mess around with. And this Cakewalk HF Exciter. There's that for people to mess around with. And again, you can turn it on. There's with it off. Right there. Test. That's with it on. And then come down here. Now my reverb here, normally I would put my reverb at the very bottom of the plugin list because sometimes if it goes through compression, it can act a little bit weird. But yeah, we'll get to that. But for just this general plugin here, or this profile, I left it right there. So there's they call it reverb, but it's a reverb. And there's that. Okay, and then boost 11. Oh, here's another equalizer. It's popped in there. And then boost 11, here's my peak limiter. And then on the left-hand side there, you can see those overshoots in red. And then on the right-hand side, you can see how it's all under control right there. And again, you can turn this off right there. It's off. And you pop it back on, but it eliminates overshoots. And then I polish it off with the multi-band compressor. That's it. All right, so as is, say that would email this to you. Let's hear how it sound over the air. We'll do 5kc and 10kc. And if you wonder, people wondering, when would you ever be able to transmit 10kc? Yeah, you can, but that's, again, another subject for another video. Like if you're a CBer, you can utilize, it's 10kc per channel. So there's a way you can talk on sideband and take up one entire CB channel. Or if you're a ham, got your ham license and you're at least a general, you have some guys in your area, you go way up on 10 meters at nighttime and you can talk 10kc all night. Okay, so let's keep and do recording here. Okay, this is a recording of the starter kit, Sonar starter kit. We're going to key up. We're going to do a 5kc playback, and we'll do a 10kc playback. Right now, the transmit filter is low 50, and we'll do 5kc and 10kc. Test recording. Okay, here's how it would sound over the air. Hold on, backspace this. Okay, 5kc playback. Here we go. Okay, and this is a recording of the starter kit, Sonar starter kit. We're going to key up. We're going to do a 5kc playback, and we'll do a 10kc playback. Right now, the transmit filter is low 50, and we'll do 5kc and 10kc. Test recording. Okay, let's see how that would sound. This profile, as it is at 10kc. Okay, here we go. Okay, and this is a recording of the starter kit, Sonar starter kit. We're going to key up. We're going to do a 5kc playback, and we'll do a 10kc playback. Right now, the transmit filter is low 50, and we'll do 5kc and 10kc. Test recording. Okay, so you get this, and say you want to make it your own. So let's go in here. Let's turn this exciter off. Let's turn it off. It sounds a little bit more airy. And let's go into, let's turn the overall compression of this multi-band compression up. Or just spitballing here. It's turned up to, I don't know. How about 5.4? And then let's go into the CQ. And let's pull this. That's a little bit too airy. It's going to be in 4 or 5. Let's roll that down just a skosh. Test, 2 check, 1, 2, and we're just spitballing here. Let's take this dip. We'll move it just a hair, right around there. Okay, see how this would sound over the air. Let's do another recording here. All right, this is slightly altered Sonar profile, the starter kit profile, audio test 1, 2, 3. We'll do 3 different playbacks. This time we'll do one of 4kc, then we'll do one of 5kc, and then finally we'll polish it off at 10kc. There's a little bit of a modified Sonar starter kit for ham and CB radio. Okay, let's hear how that would sound at 4K. Okay, here we go, 4K. All right, this is slightly altered Sonar profile, the starter kit profile, audio test 1, 2, 3. We'll do 3 different playbacks. This time we'll do one of 4kc, then we'll do one of 5kc, and then finally we'll polish it off at 10kc. There's a little bit of a modified Sonar starter kit for ham and CB radio. Okay, let's go to 5. I forgot to roll the reverb back down after I increased the overall compression on that multi-band compressor, but oh well. Whoop, hang on here. Okay, 5kc. Here's how it would sound over the air. All right, this is slightly altered Sonar profile, the starter kit profile, audio test 1, 2, 3. We'll do 3 different playbacks. This time we'll do one of 4 kc, then we'll do one of 5 kc, and then finally we'll polish it off at 10 kc. There's a little bit of a modified Sonar starter kit for ham and CB radio. Okay, and finally 10. Yeah, there. All right, this is slightly altered Sonar profile, the starter kit profile, audio test 1, 2, 3. We'll do 3 different playbacks. This time we'll do one of 4 kc, then we'll do one of 5 kc, and then finally we'll polish it off at 10 kc. There's a little bit of a modified Sonar starter kit for ham and CB radio. So there you go. That is just an example of what you can do with this free software. Yeah, in the end, audio is in the ear of the beholder. Some people say that's the worst audio they've ever heard in their life. Other people might say that sounds pretty good. So it's up to you. But at any rate, this is for the very beginner. And I can plop this in somebody's lap and be off to the race. Let me turn it back on there. But there it is. All right, end this with a cell phone view. So, all right, I'll be back. Whoops, wait a minute. Before I go, I forgot to mention something here. So let's say you're messing around with this stuff and you screw this all up and you don't know how to get back to where you were. So just for an example here, we're just showing for example, say, where the hell did all that reverb come from? God, I screwed this up. So we're going to close Cakewalk out. All right, this window pops up and you absolutely want to click on, do you want to save changes? Click on no. When I click on no, it's going to close the program. We're going to open it back up. It's going to put you right back to where you were. So hold on here. My voice is going to drop out. And right back to where you were. See, no harm, no foul. I'll make sure I'm recording here. Yeah. Okay, so conversely, let's say you go in here, you mess around with this, and you're adjusting for your voice, your microphone, which you should be doing. But let's go, for example, here. Let's turn that off. Let's go down to here. Oh, I don't know. Let's roll band 5 down here, and a multi-band, just a hair. Let's go into common. Let's roll up to, 5.7. And reverb might be a little too much. Let's roll this down right around in there. Let's just say for bleeps and giggles, put on here. And you try this out over the air. Turn this on. I'll do record playback. All right, this will be a modified playback here. Something you might want to save here. So this is a profile you're working on. Audio test 1, 2, 3. Let's say play that back here. All right, this will be a modified playback here. Something you might want to save here. So this is a profile you're working on. Audio test 1, 2, 3. Okay, so, oh man, I really like that. I want to save it. So in Cakewalk here, going to go up to the File tab. Click on that. Absolutely do not just click on Save. You have to click on Save As. Very important, Save As. You're going to come in here, rename this, or just add on to it. Like add on. And now when you click save, it's going to save it under this new profile. It's going to save all your changes, and it's still going to retain this original profile. So yeah, do that, and you'll always have this backup safety copy. Okay, so there you go. All right, now I'll end this with a cell phone view. All right, so there you go. Hopefully, if you haven't, go back and listen to that with some decent headphones that we can hear everything in there. But there is, it's just a starter kit. It's not really set up in any specific way. I mean, it's just to get you going. And over time, you can, fiddle around with it. And like I said, it's free. You're not going to mess anything up like I showed you. If you mess something up, just close it out and restart. And yeah, there you go. Like I said, I really like helping people out. I have given away, of all this equipment here, I have donated and given away more than I actually have right now. In fact, I was going to put my USB microphone in, but I already gave that away from my last video. So I really enjoy helping people out, and hopefully the beginner this could help somebody else. So yeah, I can email this to somebody and off to the races. But yeah, KB2UKA has a really great website. If you go there, you can hear people talking about all their audio processing, and I tell you what, it can be pretty intimidating to the beginner. You know, what I mean, they don't know what all this stuff is, and with this right here, yeah, it's free, and I'll get you plop this in your lap and get you rolling, and then eventually learn and make it your own. So, all right, I'm out of here. KP68, free and clear.